What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Squad Creative Podcast. I'm your host, Seek Paris. You can follow me at 12 Gone Apparel, just like you see on the screen. You know, every week we bringing out the dopest guest, and we did it again. But before we get to him, I'm gonna let my co-host introduce himself.
Mike T is the second half of Squad Creative Podcast, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at Mike T's. And today we are rocking with the special guest, Andre Glenn. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing excellent.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, appreciate you coming out, brother, man. I'm going to jump into it, you know, as always, man. Give the people a little bit of history, who you are, what you do, and all the stuff.
All right, so my name is Andre Glenn. I have a YouTube channel. It's called On Again with Andre Glenn. You can find me there. You can also find me on Instagram. That's on_Dre_ again _ or on _ Dre _ Glenn. My bad. And you can find me there. But yeah, I get tutorials on making clothing. I try to work on my own clothing brand. I also try to work on custom t-shirts for people. You know, small orders, large orders. I'm still doing the one order t-shirts for people, the 20, the 30, the 50, the whatever order t-shirt for people right here in my basement. And also I work for the government as well. So full time.
Yeah, that's crazy. The government, talk about it, man. How you do all this and then run your t-shirt business and stuff on the side with being enrolled?
It's just all about just taking time and not partying on the weekend, not going out. I got to a point in life where I decided that I wanted to invest my money into something. You know what I mean? Like, we all get things, and you get to a certain point in life where you start running through enough money and you go, well, dang, what do I have to show for it? I went to the movies, I went out to eat at this fancy restaurant, I went over here, I went over there, but I don't have anything coming back in, you know what I mean, in the bank. So I decided that I wanted to start trying to turn an ROI and invest, in something. And I got tired of working for people. I'm still working for people, but I'm tired of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I feel it.
That's something rarely that you ever hear, especially on this show. I mean, we talk about it, but you was more directed towards that ROI. That's return on investment. So you chose printing aside from your government job. Why not painter or anything else? Why the print industry?
Hold on, let me add. We keep saying government job, man. Will you specify what you do?
Okay, so yeah, I work at Selfridge Air National Guard Base as a Air National Guard United States Air Force member, and then I'm also what they call dual status. So I also work for the Department of Defense in a civilian status as well. So it's like two jobs in one. It's kind of confusing for most people. So let's just put it this way. Say I had a job at AutoZone or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you come in the AutoZone and I got a red uniform on and you address me as Andre on that day. And then I'm doing the same job the next day and I'm in a military uniform and you got to call me Sergeant Glenn. So.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate your service, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And the original question is, why did you choose the print industry, basically?
Okay. I like creating things, man. I like trying to be creative. I like fashion. You know what I mean? I like bringing things to life, things that you can remember. I should have been best dressed in high school, but I wasn't though. You know what I'm saying? They was looking the wrong way, but it's all good. So, but no, I mean, really though, I like fashion. I like being creative, and then I like putting out good products for people. And it's funny because when I was working one day, a guy one of our supervisors, he was a captain. He walked in and he was like, "Hey, we need to make morale shirts." And he was like, at the time I was an airman. He was like, "Airman Glenn, I need you to work on making some morale shirts for us." So I was like, okay. So I came up with like 6 different designs. I made a PowerPoint presentation for all 6 of those designs, and we all voted on the best design. They took that design. I took that design. I got with a screen printing shop and went there, had the t-shirts made, and then was selling the t-shirts. And that's what kind of got me real familiar with clothing.
Yeah, man.
It's awesome.
So in that moment, man, what was that feeling for you once you realized, like, I got these t-shirts and I can do this?
It reminded me of when I was younger. So, like when I was younger, I always had some kind of hustle. I kind of got away from that when I got into the military, or even when I became more of an adult and life started hitting you and bills started becoming like the front of everything. Yeah. And I'm not exactly certain what happened to that hustle, but somewhere down the line I kind of dropped it. But I used to sell chips, I used to sell bootleg DVDs, I used to sell cigarettes, I used to sell everything, you name it, I sold it. You know what I mean? And nothing illegal or nothing like that, but I sold it, you know what I'm saying? And I worked. So it was like, if I wanted something, I would just get it. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger. And
Right.
it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, as we discussed, I'm an only child, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it had got to a point where I was like, no, I want that. I think it was a Dreamcast. You know what I'm saying? I wanted this Dreamcast, and I went and just, you know what I'm saying, saved my money and got it. Now, yeah, I was eating out the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, I ain't had to put the profit I was making in my stomach, but you know what I'm saying? I was taking it and getting stuff that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Which is the reason why I should have been best dressed in high school, because all that stuff was dope, and I used to buy all my own stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I gotta ask you a question. You guys came out with the design, I'm gonna say a couple years ago, maybe now at this point, and you're actually rocking it on your shirt. Mm-hmm. And it's important for me to talk about it because it's a controversial thing. I mean, you don't have to say no whole names about it, but could you please talk to us about what's going on with that Kwame Kilpatrick shirt?
Okay, yeah. So I got an idea. So like I'm trying to figure out how to target my niche audience, right? And so to develop my brand. So I'm not constantly making, these custom t-shirts, right? So I figured out somewhere down the line that if I had something that I could sell, like I can hit that little hustle button and get out there and just sell this product and make money off of this product, as opposed to, how it goes, spending 2 hours on one design for a certain particular person or whatever. And right. So down the line, I was like, man, what means a lot to the city of Detroit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Kwame Kilpatrick is, infamous in the city of Detroit. He was a young mayor that made, quite a few mistakes one way or another. And I was like, man, how can I bring this to life? So I was like, I thought about it, and I thought that, Scarface and Kwame Kilpatrick kind of blended would be like a snapshot in the history of Detroit, because he lived his life like a movie. You know what I'm saying? In the city of Detroit, he you talking about RICO cases as a mayor. You know what I'm saying? You talking about scandal on top of scandal on top of scandal as a young mayor. And as a matter of fact, I used to get my haircut in the same barbershop Kwame got his haircut in. So we would come in on the same day quite often. And I remember looking at him like he just, just another man, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I remember one day they had a picture of him on the news in a dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me explain this. So they had what was called Backwards Day or something like that in high school. And so for Backwards Day, he had like some kind of wig on or something like that. He like some big football star at this time. You know what I'm saying? So he just did something silly and they put it on the front page cover of the news while he going through all this. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like, dang, that's messed up. So, but at the same time, I felt like this was the perfect thing to capture like a snapshot in time of my city.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And a conversation starter.
Yeah, so, that's real.
When you walk in the barbershop, they're going you gotta feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna put it out there though. You got that Big Meech face up in there too, huh?
What you talking about?
You got me sitting there thinking I'm talking to Big Meech right now. I don't know. That's in my mind. Not the real Big Meech, but the actor who playing BMF. Yeah. You got me thinking right now, man.
It's probably the water. It's the water.
It's the water. Let me take some responses from the crowd. We appreciate everybody tapping in with us tonight. Y'all, we do this every week, every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Make sure y'all tune in, lock in, subscribe. We're trying to get those numbers up to 1,000. We do this every week, y'all, nonstop. So make sure y'all tune in. You never know what special guest is going to be in that chair down there below. But in the comment section, I'm biased. How you doing tonight?
What's up, Rachel?
Hey, Queens, Kings.
I don't know how you gonna call us Queens, boy. I tell you.
Cynthia Felder, hello. Mike and chat, yeah. Sometimes my brain, you know, I don't know what's going on. T-Town T-shirts. What up, everyone? Sonia Siegler, how you doing? She said hi to both of us and the guests.
Hey, Sonia. I was feeling left out when I just seen hi, Mike. Like, you know.
When she redid it. T. Johnson, what's going on?
What's up, y'all?
Laura Stewart, appreciate you. Thank you for tapping in. Greatly, greatly appreciate you. Real right. Salute.
What's going on? Salute.
And Unbiased LLC asks, what do he do with the sewing machine behind him? Oh, I felt that question as I was reading it.
Oh, so yeah, this is a PE 800 sewing machine. So you can do small logos with that. I have some stuff on my channel if you want to check it out. But yeah, I pretty much got that machine so that I could learn embroidery, and it's great for beginners and learning embroidery. First thing you find out is how expensive embroidery really is to start. But
yeah, man.
The second thing is you know, you get your feet wet with working with a couple of clients, and really, honestly, most professional people only want left chest prints, so it's perfect for that.
Rachel, didn't you start out with that P800?
Yeah, I think she's a professional sewer.
Yeah, she do her thing over there, man. You go check her out, Unbiased LLC. If you want to get into it, she over there working with the machine.
Hey, this is from Sonya to you.
Thank you. You know, I'm sensitive at times. Hell.
Wow.
Appreciate it, for sure. Really, though. Andre, man, so how else has doing T-shirts helped you with being in the military?
So yeah, it's definitely been almost like I've been using this T-shirt business and content creation like a coping mechanism, really.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, I don't want to work for somebody else for the rest of my life. It's a lot of programs out there for veterans. I don't know where they at though, but it's a lot of grants and programs out there. So I figure if I know what I'm doing and I get the time, and it comes time for me to like drop everything, you know, I'll be able to go full scale into business and kind of know exactly what I want to do and how I want to do it. But it's definitely the biggest part is it's not forcing me to put all my eggs in one basket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let me ask, man. So you doing that full time and stuff? What is it looking like? What's it gonna take for you to just say, forget all that, man? I'm gonna just go full force in this t-shirt business.
Retirement, because there's probably a lot of haters out there that want to know what it would take. You know what I'm saying to get me out. Definitely retirement, man. That's what I'm looking for, man. I got 14 in, so actually, I think the 9th of October will mark 14 years for me. So I got 6 more to go before I can get a retirement on my military side. You know what I'm saying? At that point in time, that's when I would like really consider, walking away. And another thing is, I don't really like. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but if you can, I'm sorry. But I don't really like working for people because I feel like wherever you go, you're gonna run into the same voids. You're gonna run into that same person, and I much rather deal with the people that I'm dealing with now. Learn how to navigate the people I have to get around now. And then, when I get out, go into business for self, because I think it's even worse in the corporate world when you're dealing with somebody that just want to be a boulder in your way all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then, let's say I work for a corporate company. At some point when you get your way up the food chain, the rest of it belongs to the family of the company. You know what I'm saying? The board, the this, the that. So, I took deep consideration into that, into thinking about that. And I think I was reading a book called Steve Harvey's book, Think Like a Success, Act Like a Success. And then in the middle of the book, it's got like this point where it asks you, like, what do you want to be when, you know what I'm saying? Almost like somebody asks you, what do you want to be when you grow up? You know what I'm saying? Ask you, what are your goals? What do you want to be in life? You know what I'm saying? And don't put a cap on yourself. Like a lot of this book was talking about not putting a cap on your own goals. Shoot for the, the stars. You know what I'm saying? Shoot for the moon or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I thought about how much a doctor made. I thought about how much, let's say, a lawyer makes. I thought about how much certain people make. And it's only so much money you can make unless you're a celebrity or you're an owner. Even when you're a doctor, you need to own your own practice. Even when you're a lawyer, you need to be what is that they call partner. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like ownership is the way to, real money.
Yeah, man, that's real.
It is. I believe you're gonna actually accomplish that. We've talked to a few people that's been in the military, whether halfway through or a few years almost on their way out. And Hard Hustle, for instance, we had interviewed him a couple of times, and he was building his active printing career while he was in the military. And then when he got out, he ended up having, the vinyl stand, and then also a shop where he fulfills orders. What has been like the toughest obstacle that you have faced since being in the Air Force and trying to run this print shop at the same time, or you're printing at the same time?
Hey, Mike, man, what you doing, man? Look, actually, I like that question, brother. I was just shouting you out. I just got uncle came out of me. I really like that question.
So, like, some of the biggest obstacles for me has been consistency, because life is gonna always make its way to your door front. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's hard to be consistent with anything when all it takes is just a little something, a little speck of something to drop, and then next thing you know, you can't do this, you can't do that, and you can't do this. And that's what I face, right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so as we talk, I'll briefly say, you got family members, they may need your help. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you have to drop what you're doing to help them, and so I'm not clocking in and clocking out. I'm almost always on, you know what I'm saying? So because of that, you know, it's hard to be effective with so many hats. You know what I'm saying? And you got to learn how to deal with that. You got to learn how to separate what finances. You know what I'm saying? Separate your personal finances from your business finances. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want no one thing to affect the other. You know what I'm saying? So definitely just life itself. You know what I'm saying? Getting in the way, you know. So car accidents, everything, you name it. You know, anything that just, you know, knock everything off and make your priority back to work.
Man, who are you telling?
Yeah.
Wow. Great answer.
Yeah, man. Great answer. Great question. I enjoyed that right there. You made me proud with that question, Mike.
All right, so let's go on the other side of things. All right. So now you are in the print industry and you are handling your 9 to 5, or you're not. I'm gonna say 9 to 5. I'm not sure exactly the military hours. But now you find yourself as an influencer, not by default. You're noticed for a reason. How are you receiving that?
Man, you know, I appreciate this this influencer space. Like I said, this is my opportunity to be creative. This is my opportunity to vent. You know, I would definitely say I feel like it's something I did learn from the military though. You know, one of the things we have, one of our core values, and it's like a big part of the military in the Air Force in particular is like that wingmanship, right? And so I feel like, you know, I try to help people out to the best of my abilities. You know what I'm saying? Of course, without being taken advantage of. But it gives me an opportunity to kind of like be creative with people and, you know, try to help people. And I appreciate that, you know, and I know that at the end of the day, the more I learn about YouTube and the more I learn about dealing with companies and the more I learn about dealing with people, is that you just got to be real. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be real. You got to be you. You can't be nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
SC 1900. Okay.
T-Towns was letting us know. So we jumped over to the comment section. We see you guys over there. I don't ever want to feel like we're ever ignoring anybody in the comment section if we do not bring you on the screen right away. It's just that, you know, we are hosting the guest and we're trying to get his journey and his story or her story or her journey out there for you guys. So, you know, you can learn, live off of it, help elevate you. Taryn, where you have you been?
You comments running.
Taryn, look at Taryn. What's going on? Didn't you just have a birthday last week or something?
Happy belated birthday, Taryn.
Yeah, y'all hit that thumbs up, hit that like button.
Yeah, please do. And then go tell your friend and tell a friend that we over here and we did it again with Andre Glenn. Look at how you said that.
Take it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So we went to the Wallapalooza last year and this year, and I'm always asking folks because I talk to a lot of people from Wallapalooza. How was it?
It was good. I really I enjoyed Wallapalooza. I thought it was pretty good. It was perfect for like networking, meeting people. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, getting a chance. I probably wouldn't be here if I didn't, you know, go to Wallapalooza. You know what I'm saying? So that I could, you know, meet people like Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it felt like I already knew you because I was, you know what I'm saying, a big follower of both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So
from the beginning.
Yeah, and I think it messed you up when I met you and I was telling you about, like, I think your last 4 lives or something like that. I was telling you, like, yeah, man, I heard what you said here and da 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 da. You was like, for real. So yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I like Wallapalooza. Wallapalooza is a fun event. I don't know if I'll be at the next one, but it's a good event.
I would tell you this though, you would have been here without it anyway though. I've
That's
been watching you for a minute. I've been watching you for a minute, man. I recognize it. It's just that honestly, I was supposed to reach out to you like 17 months ago or something, and then it just got lost in the shuffle. And I was like, man, let me ask him. We got to get an Andre Glenn, and then it just slipped. It just got lost in the cracks. And then, but I'm a true believer that everything happened when it's supposed to. There is no, there is no too late. You know what I mean? So, it wouldn't have went this way if we didn't do it this way. So,
yeah.
And to add note to that, I'm a constant avid watcher of people. If you guys don't know, I study people. I study what they do, habits, and how they produce. Your channel, by the way, y'all go subscribe. Your channel is that of almost of an interviewer yourself. So much so that I asked you if you were interviewing everybody for that particular reason, and you said no, it was just for me. Your way and the way that you record, explain that process to us, because it's not like anything else I've seen on YouTube.
Oh, like it's just like I've been a viewer for so long that, and I go to YouTube for everything. Before the t-shirt thing, I was like, I'm a networking type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, so even when I'm at work, I know the regulations, I know the rules, I know it's on some kind of piece of paper somewhere, but I'll call somebody, I'll reach out. I know what kind of learner I am. I'm a visual audio learner. I learn better from seeing and audio and doing than it is from reading text. You get what I'm saying? So because of that, I employ all of these different things when it's time for me to learn something. So when I'm like making videos, I'm just like, all right, I need to know this, and this. And so I try to make my videos the way I would need to know something. You get what I'm saying? And I know half the people, they don't know me, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They looking for this answer. It's not even personal. You know what I'm saying? It's not personal. I need to know how to use this Caesar. I need to know how to use this, you know what I'm saying? This heat press right here. I need to know like right now because I gotta get to the next, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get to the next venture right now. So I need to know this quick. So I try to make my stuff that way. That's why I started off with I ain't got a lot of time, you ain't got a lot of time. But the great thing about YouTube, you slow the video down, you can rewind the video, you fast forward. But nevertheless, I shouldn't have to slow down in order for you to catch up. So that's the reason why I started with that, because that's how I used to feel. Please, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And so now when I'm like just making content like the interviews and stuff like that, I just know everybody was cool. That was one of the greatest things about Wallapalooza. It gave me the opportunity to see how cool everybody really was. Everybody just really normal people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they got, and then we in the craft world, we not really in like we talking about Jennifer Maker getting ready to hit 1 million if she ain't already crossed over to 1 million.
Shout out to Jennifer Maker. We want you on the show.
Shout out to you. And you need to come on this show. You need to keep it real, Jenny. No, but because like we smaller, like it's not like we football stars or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the people, I had to learn that from these people. You get what I'm saying? Like I learned like these people are normal people. They cool. They will sit down. They will talk to you. A lot of people gave me their phone numbers. I was very surprised when John Santos gave me his number, like, hit me up. I'm like, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they were very welcoming and humbling for the most part. So, for that, I felt like it was important for me to seize the opportunity to try to, make some content, man.
Yeah, man. So you from Detroit, man. Detroit is well known for its crime and crime kingpins and all that. How did you end up ducking that and going to the military though?
Just staying, like, honestly, God, man, to be quite honest with you, just I never really was like, I'm not, people just not bad people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like a horrible person or something like that, and I got some morals, you know what I'm saying? I'm an only child, you know what I'm saying? So I was probably spoiled a little bit, watched a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I say all that to say, at the end of the day, it's still a lot of things that come into play. Like, I could have, at any given time, I could have gotten to the car with somebody, got pulled over, and all been stretched out somewhere because somebody wanted to do something dumb. Why? Because we get over policed in the city of Detroit. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? But the big thing is, like, we just had, like, I just had a lucky upbringing where nothing happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nothing happened to me. I had a lucky upbringing.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, I can relate, man. I was the only child myself, but I went the other way. But anyway, I was the other guy, you know. But yeah, man, that's I love the story, man. Like, I'm gonna ask Mike T's question, man. What all print methods are you doing to make these shirts?
Okay. So I'm my least favorite right now is sublimation. So I got like a sawgrass, so I use my sawgrass and sublimate with that. I got vinyl, so I'm using vinyl. I got embroidery. I'm doing transfers. I also have a screen print machine, but I'm not using that. So I started off with screen print. So that's really because that's what I learned. Like I said, I created the t-shirt design at work, and I went to a screen printing shop, and that's what I understood. They took me on a tour there. I was able to see how the sausages was made, if you will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was able to see, you know what I'm saying, how they created the shirts with the screen press. So from there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a screen press. So I started studying and doing research on what it required. You know what I'm saying? I got the emulsion light. I got the emulsion kits, all the stuff you need to, you know what I'm saying, like have a healthy screen setup. The problem was I got a cheap screen print machine, and so that
which machine?
Viva, the Amazon. I think it's a Amazon One Station.
Okay.
It's got four screens on it, and it's a one station. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't really right. And then the next thing that got in the way was the emulsion process. That the burning of the screen got in the way. Then the flash dryer that came in DOA. So when I would plug the flash dryer up, it'd just shut off. So, and the way they did it was almost like the guy knew that something was gonna be wrong with something, because he sent the flash dryer first, and then and it came from the same like shipper, and then sent the screen press and all that stuff later. So, or I don't know, maybe it was the grace of whoever sold me that thing. It was, so by the time I got a chance to use that flash dryer, it was too late for me to.
Wow. So we got a couple of questions from the comment section. The first one is from Unbiased LLC. Which social media platform do he like, and which one is more profitable?
To be quite honest with you, I mean, YouTube is the one I like because I like long form content. The only thing I've ever made any kind of profit on has been YouTube. I have a hard time trying to juggle my way somewhere else. I feel like it's possible for me to do it, I just, I got responsibilities and you know what I'm saying?
In general, it's a lot of work, man. It's a
Yeah,
lot of
it's a lot of work. Yeah. So I try to show some my creativity when I can. But definitely the most profitable for me has been YouTube. And I don't make a lot off of it. I'm not monetized. Well, I'm mini monetized now, but I'm not monetized.
So y'all run those numbers now.
You're mini monetized. What do you mean?
So YouTube came out with this new process where they dropped the requirements where you just needed, I think, 500 subscribers and like 3,000 watch hours within the last year, and they will make you what I'm calling mini monetize, which is you can do like what is that called? What am I talking about? The
Shorts,
super chats. You can do. Yeah, I'm talking about like the super chats. You can sell products now on there. Like so, if I wanted to, like, let's say I wanted to sell, I don't know, a digitized file or something like that, then I'm trying to show you that I'm making or something like that. I could drop it down, drop the link there, and you can go purchase it directly through there. Stuff like that. So, but I'm not like monetized for the watch hours.
All right, and then the second question that came from T. Johnson. Why is sublimation your least favorite?
Because it's messy. It's messy. I don't like running through butcher paper. First of all, I don't even like buying butcher paper. So I don't like running through butcher paper. I don't like putting paper on one side, putting paper on the other side. I don't like dealing with all that tape to try to keep the t-shirt still. I got one design where, hold on 1 second, I'm slide off 1 second. Hold on, I got one design right here, right, where the person wants the left chest and right chest logo. Well, I couldn't give this to them because it's messed up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, and then if I press it, and then I didn't put the paper on there. Or look at this, for instance. Look at this. This, I don't know if you can see that line right there from the paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much stuff that goes wrong with sublimation, and that's the reason why I'm not a fan of it. I do it though.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not a big fan of doing sublimation on t-shirts.
No offense, Javia, if you watch it. That's your thing. Shout out to Javia, gift your hands. That's your thing. So you know what I'm saying. But that's that's why you leave that stuff to people who really, really like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like doing 20 sublimation shirts, but I'll do it because I need the money, as you can see.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of doing it on shirts. I think it's better for hard substrates than it is for t-shirts and shit.
Yeah.
So we talked to you about pretty much your behind the scenes, your 9 to 5, your actual favorite printing method. Have you been to any of the Impressions Expos out there? I know we talked about Lollapalooza, but that's something completely different.
No, I'm not even aware of us having one out here. Like, I know they got it further on the East Coast, but I haven't seen one in the city of Detroit area, in the metropolitan Detroit area at all, to my knowledge. I know we have One Stop, which is a wholesale place out here that I do business with. I do get my orders from One Stop, but my blanks in large quantities. But they had an event where I guess Caesar was there, Bella Canvas was there, or something like that. Quite a few of the people that I would try to mingle with there, and find out what's new, what's hot, what's not. You know what I'm saying? But no, other than that.
You got that Romeo over there, don't you?
Juliet. I got the
Juliet. How you liking that?
I love it. I love it. I think it's great because when I was dealing with the Cricut before, you would have to wait a while for that Cricut. So the Juliet, it's almost like you don't have to really wait. It's like you put, you know how you put something in there and you run it and you go do something else and come back. Well, you don't have to do that with this. You put it in there, you run it. By the time you turn around, it's already done cutting. You know what I'm saying? So you take it out, you put your next one in, and you just run through it. I can't even get the weed in before the next one ready to get cut. So it's faster, it's quieter. They have great customer service. I'm not trying to do a commercial, as you would say. But they do have real life, you know what I'm saying? Like real life customer service. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Cricut doesn't, but I would definitely say Caesar can, you know, they was ready for a machine when they put it out.
Yeah, man.
Andre, if I can ask, what company would you like to work with in the near future?
I don't want to get my feelings hurt, so you know what I'm saying? Like,
we need them. Remember that.
No, I get it. Let's see. I really don't know. I mean, I guess it would probably lean towards the next thing I want to get into, like maybe, you know, some kind of printing equipment or something of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So maybe some kind of I'm almost scared of DTF. So I would just say, to be on the safe side, I probably would want to work with Caesar to be on the safe side. You know what I'm saying? Only because I'm driven by equipment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm driven by that next big thing that I could use in this workspace. You know what I'm saying? You know. Other than that, yeah, I like Battle Canvas too.
Shout out to Wes.
Yeah,
Battle Canvas. I was afraid of direct-to-film printing. Into it now, it's a lot. It's a lot that I'm still learning. I can't educate nobody on it really. I could just show you what I'm going through and what I'm learning as I'm learning it. But it's just like anything else. It's a learning curve. I regret saying that all the time because I said it probably for the last 3 years of my life. I didn't want nothing to do with it. I didn't want to be involved with it. But it's definitely needed. And I'm a firm believer in it. It's just a lot to learn. And it's a lot to keep up with. If you're not used to being active, you're going to have to be used to getting active, especially if you're dealing with direct-to-film. Boy, I know what I know now.
If I could just drop a bit of information on your interview, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you where I got that from you. But no, if I could say something though to that, man, that's the reason why I don't feel like DTF is probably the right move for me right now. Because of the affordability of it. Once you get something that's got like a real one, like what y'all have, you talking maybe 15, 20 and up, right? Like a machine that's really working and really pumping something out. You have to stand behind that machine 8 hours a day. And not only do you have to do that, but I can foresee me getting distracted and not being able to do stuff like this because I'm constantly pumping orders for other people. And it's hard for me to focus on making some kind of a profit off of selling a t-shirt if I'm pumping orders for other people. You know what I'm saying? Off of a transfer.
Yeah.
You know? So, but I mean, I see it as a method for sure. You know what I'm saying? I know I can't do that because I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm scared. I'm scared that I won't be able to make that payment if I, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely understand that. If it's industrial size, I would say it's a lot of, you need somebody to run the artwork or somebody else to, maybe process the orders. But if it's a personal desktop one that's reliable and well built, I don't necessarily think that it would be too much, if that makes sense.
No, I get you there, but aren't most of those like aren't those still in the $5,000, $10,000 range?
We actually just talked to somebody that was saying you can get in for as little as 25.
Mm.
2,005.
Cheaper than that, actually.
Cheaper than that, yeah.
Yeah, a little cheaper than that. I was looking at their website. What is it? DTF Station. You can get him in for about $2,000, man. Like a desktop version.
But actually, we seen at Wallapalooza. That one that he was showing at Wallapalooza, that Prestige.
Yeah, but that's ain't that supposed to replace the P3, right? The
P3 is gone, and now it's the Prestige 4. Yes.
Yeah, but that ticket, boy. Have you looked at the ticket on that thing?
No, there is 25.
Oh, it's 2,500
or 22. It's something low. It's lower than what it was then.
Oh,
I know the price that you said.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was looking at that thing.
Ain't no way.
No.
No.
Yeah.
The thing is Directed Film is becoming more reliable. And like I said, I should have gotten into it earlier, but you know what? Guy has a way of stopping you from making crazy mistakes and doing crazy things. So where I'm at and where I got into it now, it's like, okay, they're making it now where it's affordable for crafters. It's affordable for people at the house to be able to go ahead and, print that up real quick, or even sell smaller quantities of transfers if that's, something you would like to do. And the technology and the support is there. So, shout out to DTF Station. We just ran a commercial for you.
12 gold.
For real.
And before y'all say it, I like dark meat thighs.
Oh my gosh! Listen, look, we forever locked in. All right, brother down there. You know what I'm saying? We caught Jared. You caught Jared by surprise. That little clip I had.
Listen, I'm so tired of you thigh-loving people coming on my show.
It's safer. Man.
Look, man, I thought my Detroit partner had my back. Look at this. Man.
I got your back, man. I got your back.
See, just because you said you like thighs, man, I'll put you on the suburbs. I'm gonna send you to the birds now, man.
That's horrible.
That's funny. See, everybody think I just don't like thighs. I like thighs in certain ways, man. Like my wife make enchiladas, and she uses thigh meat. It's good, but I'm just not sitting down eating no fried chicken thigh. That is gross.
Just because he ain't had it right. That's all. Somebody put a little too much pepper or a little bit too salt.
It ain't got nothing to do with no seasoning or nothing.
It ain't
got nothing to do with how it's seasoned. It's gross. I'm telling you
right now. My grandma would fry a rat tail, and
it's gross, huh?
So you like what you like? You been to a farm or something where you saw like the chickens? Like,
no, I just don't. That's part of the meat. I don't like wet meat.
Oh,
yeah. He gonna say wet meat. What's wet about the meat, Lord Jesus?
That shit wet, man. I don't like all that wet where you bite into a piece of meat and it just like it came from a run or something. I'm cool. I don't do that.
Oh no, man. Yeah,
they didn't get them raw. That's all.
No, I'm just talking about well cooked. With flavor.
The wet ones be well cooked too. I'm just cool. Y'all got that.
Somebody threw his chicken thigh in a bucket of water and handed it to him and expected him to eat it. That's what happened.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Well, you keep calling it wet, so you got to make it more explain to me.
I'd rather talk about t-shirts and chicken thighs.
Right. I don't want her to jump.
Challenge to get colors exactly right too. Cut off the edges of the paper to avoid those lines. She's giving you some tips for sublimation.
You know what? I do that, but it's like it's never enough. It's always something.
That one mystery. T. Johnson also, I finally broke down and got the Juliet and love it. It does cut fast, but I still love Silhouette's Design Studio. Silhouette's Design Studio ain't never going nowhere. The loudness of the Cameo, though, they may have resolved that problem as the Cameo 5 is around the corner. Cameo, holler at us. Cynthia Felder. Mike, you seem to be doing good with it. Appreciate you, Cynthia. She's talking about the director film. Unbiased LLC. No, thank you to the DTF gang. Rachel, why? T. Johnson, at the price point, aren't you limited to 8.5 by 11 or 14? Got a point there. I think it's 12. That A4 Prestige.
Cover your ears, DTF station.
She said, "Oh Lord, not the chicken thighs."
Yeah, they don't want us talking about that. Okay, they like leave that alone. That's almost as bad as the C word out here. We already know. We just said it once. We won't say it again.
Thank you.
People, boy, I tell you people.
Praise all my food and everything. Shout out to you, Cynthia Felder. I mean, she really in the soil with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the way to be, though.
I'm trying to tell you, you live longer.
Yeah. T. Johnson ain't famous for the chicken talk. Yeah, he is. You know? But I'm not interested in getting any of Silhouette's new machines. That's T. Johnson.
Oh, that fire though, that fire with that new man.
Sure is pretty. All right.
I wish I could justify it.
Yeah. That's the problem right there. Is every 4 to 6 months they keep dropping a new machine. Go ahead, Andre.
Or so something. I hear that.
Yeah, she's talking about that DTF machine. Yeah, that's where I'm at too. But with that Silhouette, I'm interested in finding out how that static that static magnet is gonna go. But if Silhouette is listening, they should make some appearances somewhere. I've never seen a representative from Silhouette, anywhere.
We actually had one on here, and we just didn't know
how
much that person involved. We actually interviewed her, and that's hold on, because I'm king at butchering folks' names. Let me Alicia does the most. The colorful. I'm gonna just say Alicia does the most. Y'all check out Alicia does the most. Okay. She actually was on our show, and she went to a Silhouette event. Has been invited.
Crafts of a different shade. That's what.
Crafts of a different shade. See, I would have butchered that all the way up. So that's why I said Alicia does the most.
And if you haven't seen that interview, that was a dope interview.
It was.
Yeah. That was a dope interview. Y'all go check that out.
But yeah, aside from her, you really don't hear or get the support. I don't see it as much. I may be wrong. I don't know if anybody else has seen it. You really don't get that background support like you do for the other brands out there.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't have a Silhouette, but I mean that's always been something that's been in the back of my mind. And I mean, I will definitely say Cricket, it seemed like they just get people, you know what I mean? They work with people and they make it clear that they're working with these people, right? But Silhouette, it's almost like they just out there, like you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I've noticed that.
Cricket is a household name when it comes to this craft industry, because you're gonna see people that's doing t-shirts. Usually you're gonna see people cake toppers and all the stuff. Like they're everywhere. Going to Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, you're gonna see a Cricket. You ain't gonna see as many Silhouettes. You ain't gonna see as many cameos out there like that. And
to me, y'all the Silhouette. You know what I'm saying? To me, honestly, y'all the superheroes for Silhouette. I know if I had a Silhouette, I'd have seen all the superheroes for Silhouette right here. You know what I'm saying? At one point or another, whether
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, from y'all to the people y'all done had on here.
Yeah, that's real.
That is real. Appreciate that.
I
At
would-
Real Right, reach out to Alicia. Does the most. I gave both informations. Please reach out.
I wish that I could justify that 5 though, but I got a 4 I've only used like 2 times sitting down here. So I can't go buy no 5 and just skip over the 4. My 3,
You
I
can
still
skip over the 4 Pro. You can skip right on over. You can.
I don't care about no 4 Pro. I don't even care about cutting that big. But I got this 3, but my 3 be tripping. It's about time to put him out, throw him in the gutter, and then just hook up this 4. But the 4, it just been sitting here collecting dust. It's like a paperweight.
That's unfortunate.
Wait, hold on. What happened to the 100? Like you did 100 t-shirt designs, right? Over 100. You went over that.
Yeah.
First of all, man, congratulations to you on that, man. Because you did your thing on there. You inspired me. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of like you, man, because that's dedication to do that.
Yeah.
And then you kept it going like you was on that marathon lap too. You know,
actually, so I think I stopped at 140, 142 or some days in a row, but I still do a design a day. I just don't put it out. I still do it every day. Wow. I got so many different designs, man. Like I just got to figure out what to do with them. Like I still every day, man, I'm still on it, designing something, creating something. It's very seldom I go a day without making a new design.
Are you posting it on Etsy?
No, I haven't, man. I have an Etsy. I don't really understand the Etsy, but I've been thinking about doing it, just like selling them as SVGs and stuff like that. But I just gotta. Hey, excuse me, I got the hiccups.
Yeah, you good.
Take the time to learn it, man. You know, and like I don't know, but like I still do it to this thing. I drank all my juice too, but I still do it every day. Hiccups. Yeah. I still do it every day to this day, man. Sometimes 2, 3, 4 in a day. I just enjoy the whole graphic design thing. I'm just trying to learn new skills, different stuff. I got some different stuff that I've been working on. Like Mike been working with that. Thank you. Thank you. Mike been working with that DTS, so he been inspiring me like behind the scenes, like because he got that machine they working with out there, inspiring me to do more full color designs and different kinds of designs for other people type stuff. So y'all will be seeing something soon.
Okay.
Real soon. Yeah.
I know you're working on your brand too, right?
Not as much, man. I'm now it's like I'm in a direction change. I want to change directions. I want to make more clothes for women because women spend more money on clothes for one, and you can do more things. So I'm trying to get my wife, she works a lot, but I'm trying to get her and we just collab on something and start. She got an idea for a brand. That's what I'm trying to get her to do. So y'all, you gonna see a YouTube channel for me and her soon. It's gonna His and Her Crafts is what it's gonna be called, but y'all gonna see that coming someday soon.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of people jocking that. Watch.
It's gonna be fire. Listen, pure comedy. I'm telling you, they about to come in and blaze the stage for real. Yeah. Will Wright ask, okay, questions for all three of y'all. What's your go-to software for design, free and paid?
I use Affinity Designer. Me mainly. And sometimes I use Illustrator for certain things, but mostly I use Affinity Designer. Those are the only ones I know how to use. And then like I'll mix in a little bit of Silhouette Studio for certain things because I haven't figured out how to do it elsewhere. But like mostly like offsets and stuff like that, I'll do in Silhouette Studio. But Affinity Designer, I'm on that every day.
But the Silhouette paid version or the Silhouette unpaid version, because you can't export with the unpaid version.
Oh, I don't know nothing about no unpaid version. I got the business. Or I don't know nothing about it. I don't remember it. Okay. It's been so long. I've been using the business edition, so I don't remember what the free one is.
What you use, right?
So let's see. I'm using nothing. I'm not using anything free. So you know, whether I use what is that? Adobe Illustrator. I use Photoshop. I still have to use Cricut Design Space. So the person that was talking about Caesar's design, the Leonardo, their software ain't there yet. It ain't all the way there yet. They working on some things. I really haven't seen some of their new features, but I promise you, I believe, I got faith that it will get there. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. You got Fiverr. That's a big one for me. I'm not doing, if somebody hit me off with some design, I'm incorporating that design right there and that price right there in the person who I'm paying to make their little design. You know, I am not a graphic design artist. So if I can't make it on Canva or Kittle or something like that, then I'm just, you know, I'm paying somebody else to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I share similar with both you guys. I use Adobe. I used to use Corel, which Real Ray said he uses Corel, but Corel Draw was a paid version. I don't know about the free version of Corel Draw. Kittle, which is the AI, and I only did the free program for that. But my Silhouette is the paid edition, so I'm on both sides. I did try GIMP. I see you did name that. GIMP, when it comes to exporting, it does not export your files right. So that's what stopped me from using GIMP, and it crashed my other computer several times, so I just stopped messing with it altogether.
But if you're looking for a free version, I'm gonna tell you something dope I've been looking at recently that I'm thinking about learning. It's Photopea. It's online. It's like a Photoshop, but it's dope. I found a dude. For whatever reason, his name is escaping me. He's a small YouTuber dude, got like 200-300 followers, if that. But he's dope with that Photopea. And he like shows you how to do like he recreates big brand designs on his YouTube channel. But he uses Photopea. That Photopea is dope, and it's a free program, free online software. I don't know why I pointed at Google like y'all can see it, but but yeah, it's that Photopea is dope.
So while we are actually on this subject, Andre, how do you feel about AI? And of course you've used it, but do you utilize it really?
I utilize it on YouTube really a lot. So
how you do that?
When I'm coming up with a title, first of all, when I'm researching what I'm going to post, I try to come up with some kind of angle to post it with. Then I turn around and I'll like throw that in the little so what is the name of this program? Video IQ. It's got like this whole little Ask AI thing, you know, which is like a Chat GPT, just more focused on producing content. And I'll put that information in, come up with a blah, 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 and then it'll come up with, you know, a subject line, a title, maybe a little things you should stick to based on my channel specifically. Then I'll say, give me more information about this. And it'll just give me more information about, you know, something. I'll even say, what kind of thumbnail should I come up with? And it'll tell me what kind of thumbnail. It just gives me a lot of direction. It's like a virtual assistant, you know what I mean, to do a lot of the things that I don't have to do. I don't have time to do. It'll come up with a description. You know what I'm saying? I use my description in there and take some things away, add some things, word it the way I would say it, stuff like that.
So in turn, are you seeing any difference in your views since you start using that AI?
Only in the titles. So like if it's got this thing where it'll show you like various titles that it say you should like, or topics that it'll tell you should try. And it'll tell you if that thing is if it's gonna be a hot, one or not, And I'll use that, and usually like the first day or two of the video is pretty successful for my channel. You get what I'm saying? So to me, if I get 50, 60 views in a day, that's a win. You know what I'm saying? Like in a day, that's a big win. You know what I'm saying? So and when I was paying attention to that, that's what was occurring. So yeah. But after that, it all depends on how your audience receives that video. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Have you tried any of like the art AIs or anything like that?
I have Discord. I don't like the fact that I'm on Discord with
Midjourney,
other people, and I even tried this design on there, but it just wouldn't come out right. You know what I'm saying? I think I made Joe Biden with Mars Attacks or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was just learning it. So it's just like you really got to have some time when you're doing that, and then know that none of that stuff is copywritten on there either, I don't think, because it was made by AI. It's not like copywritten. So anybody can use it. So if you come up with a good idea and somebody like, oh, that's a good idea, snatch it,
Yeah. I'm not like, I use Leonardo. It's just a standalone website. There is no Discord. I mess with Leonardo a lot. And then also they give you 150 free credits per day. So, or you can pay $12 a month, get 8,500 credits for a month. But I've never ever used 8,500 credits in a month ever, not even close.
Okay.
And I've got probably I used it. I used that for like 2 months. I've got thousands of images on that platform, and then so you can turn it off. You can turn it off public, so it's not a public where your images that you create don't go public.
Okay.
Yeah. I tried the Discord. I ain't like that, but I've never used the paid version of the Discord either. So.
Okay. Yeah, me neither. I don't know how many subscriptions I can do, man. I want subscription away from, you know what I'm saying? You know how I know y'all out there, all these subscriptions.
I know they're killing us with subscriptions, man. It's a cold hustle.
It is.
We're gonna start selling Squad Creative Podcast subscriptions. I don't know what y'all gonna get, but it's gonna be $6.99 a month. Like it's gonna be like Hulu. I'm just playing. We do this for free. It's free game, man. I'm just talking. Yeah, so, man. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask any other exciting news that you have coming in the near future that you would like to share with the Squad Creative
Podcast. I'm just working on some things. But other than that, I got the rest of the interview that, for crying out loud, if I could get to post. I got more interviews from Wallapalooza that I just need to get to the post. And for those of you out there, like if you do pay attention to my channel, like I had just kind of went cold for a second because I'm dealing with some things with a family member that's like in great deal of need. So
yeah, man.
So I'm getting to I got some more stuff with what's his name from Bella Canvas, Wes. Yeah, the 3010. I got that. I got some stuff with Silky Socks. So quite a few collaborations still to reach the airwaves.
Yeah, man.
So I see you a lot at different events, and you have said that you hope to reach a certain level. I'm not actually saying verbatim what it was that you said earlier in this interview, but I'm here to say it right now. You're ingrained in the industry. No matter how small, how big, whatever guest that we bring on, we found value when we found you. So that is warranted to be shared. It's already out there in the universe. So it's our job kind of to highlight that. And you'll hit whatever peak that it is that you're trying to achieve. Just stay the course. I'm not only saying that to you, I'm saying it to myself and anybody else that's in the crowd that's listening that may need to hear those words. Sometimes it can be defeating. Sometimes it look like you're a little bit stagnant. Don't look like you even moving, but you are growing. You just don't see it. And I know Seek and I've been doing this probably for the last 20 years, 22 years, 25 years seem like. And we still right here. We still like right here, but the impact outweighs the number count. Them 4 viewers that you get, them 4 hearts that you get on your YouTube or your TikTok or wherever, and then you go to look at your story and it's 1,000, 10,000 people that then viewed you. They might not like it, but at least they watch it. So with that being said, you're going to surpass whatever goal it is that you're trying to surpass. With that being said, do you have anything else that you would like to say before we actually close this up?
No, man, I just want to say, man, I really appreciate it. Seek, I really appreciate you subscribing to my channel so early on. You know, I knew you was a subscriber, but I didn't know you was that early on in the, you know what I mean, in subscribing. You know, I really appreciate that. I really embrace the love that a lot of the other content creators give. And I want to say that I may have a small channel, right? But every one of those people on my channel are extremely important, you know, and I appreciate every last one of those people that subscribed, that took the time out to watch the video, to hit the like button, the comment. I might not be the best with responding super fast, but man, believe me, your comment is on my mind. You know what I mean? So, and you know, and Mike, I really appreciate you as well for taking the time out. Also, you know, and you know, giving me that wisdom and that knowledge, and also to all the other content creators out there that are small and trying to figure out, like, well, you know, at what point do I start like looking towards getting paid? You know what I'm saying, for some of this content? How much should I ask for? It's a program called Social Blue Book, right? So after I had the conversation with Mike, I was like, man, if I do, you know what I'm saying, talk about money, you know, how much should I ask them for, right? How much should I talk about? It's a program called Social Blue Book. You go download Social Blue Book or whatever, sign up for it, put your information in, and it'll tell you your worth. So that way, if you talk to a company, you can present facts, data, stats, all those things to them in a nice little package, so that when you create your proposal, you know, you can kind of bring that forward. So, yeah. So.
Once again, y'all, that's Social Blue Book.
Yep, Social Blue Book. Yep.
Tells you your words from social media for those content creators out there. Other than that, see what's going on, man. We got going on next week, you know?
I got them right now to know. Next week, hell, you just gonna put me on the spot. Don't start me to line out.
Hey, don't start me.
Next week we have y'all. I'm not myself. I'm I don't know. Today wasn't a good day for me. Sorry.
Jamila Stewart.
We got Jamila Stewart.
All right.
Next week was it Stewart's Laboratory next week. So y'all
yeah, what up? What up?
Yeah, man. We sat down with her before. Dope interview, man. We're gonna do it again. Andre, man, appreciate you, brother. I know you're going through a lot. Keep your head up. Just keep moving, man. You know, keep grinding, stay at it, man. You're respected, you're loved in this industry, man. Keep doing your thing, brother.
Team Replay, y'all like and subscribe, okay? Don't just be out there watching us. Like and subscribe. And everybody that was on this chat tonight, y'all head on over to On Again with Andre Glenn on YouTube. Subscribe and check his videos. I'm telling you.
Don't forget to tell your friends. Tell your friends, everybody, man.
Yeah, friends, sisters, aunties, uncles, brothers, even the dogs. Because dogs, they watch TV too.
I've seen the cat on Instagram watching a movie. Tell your cat.
Tell your cat?
All of them, you know. Man, appreciate y'all in the audience, man. Real right, everybody, man. Rachel, everybody, Sonia, all y'all. I'm just shouting out names that I remember in the moment. I'm not missing nobody on purpose. I'm just an old man, you know, with a short memory. But we love y'all, man. See y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.
I just messed up our exit, though.